Welcome back. Clint Robus alongside Ron Powell. Journal Star Prep. What? Go ahead.
Oh, you can tell he's from Wisconsin. He can handle cold weather. He didn't even have a sweatshirt on. It's 30 degrees out here. It's going to be snowing here in a few hours. So
I'm layered, so I'm properly attired, I think. But anyways, it is fall, so it is playoff football time. Let's get right into it. D1, D2, second round tomorrow. Today's Tuesday, tomorrow being Wednesday.
These are the round of 16 games now. Everyone else is into the quarterfinals. They still have 16 teams remaining. Some pretty good area games.
Yeah.
We've got number 8 Humphrey St. Francis at number 2 Falls City Sacred Heart. That's a 4:30 game at Jug Brown down at Falls City. That should be a great matchup. And then you've got number 7 Fullerton at number 1 BDS.
Yeah.
So Fullerton beat Humphrey St. Francis in the last week of the regular season. So, you know, both of those are big matchups. The BDS game is at Bruning, 6 o'clock Wednesday.
Okay.
So, and then Friend is also at home.
Yep.
8-1. They're playing Why Not, who's ranked 9th. That's a 4 o'clock game. Okay. So, and Friend is kind of looking for that signature win this season, and that would be the one for them. And of course, it would advance them in the playoffs as well.
And they've kind of quietly been just kind of very good.
They have. They lost to Lawrence Nelson. Earlier in the season, and that was the one ranked team they've played. So like this is another opportunity for them.
Okay.
And in D1 we've got East Butler, Nebraska Lutheran. That's a rematch from earlier in the season. That game's going to be played at Shelby. East Butler won the earlier matchup. That's Nebraska Lutheran's only loss. Then you've got the 2 giant killers, Pender and Johnson Brock, playing each other at Johnson Brock. Pender ended Guardian Angels' undefeated season in the first round, and Johnson Brock knocked off Heartland on the road first round. And then we've got Lord Central Catholic at number 1 Howells Dodge on Wednesday. So some good games there.
Plenty going,
And then we take a night off and then come back Friday with all the 11-man quarterfinals. So just start at the top, Class A.
And what, looking at it, it seems like Burke Millard West is probably the one that stands out the most. I don't know.
Yeah, that's an interesting matchup. You know, these are all interesting matchups. You know, you got West Side going out to Kearney, and West Side, you know, knocked off Bellevue West late in the regular season. Won a thriller with Pius, first round last week. Sounds like Kearney's going to be getting Cannon Coster back this week. Their quarterback. They've operated without him quite fine, so it'll be interesting to see how all that works. And then of course West Side has a great quarterback at Dylan Plotz. Puts up big numbers against everybody he plays against.
Big points.
And then on that side of the bracket, you've got Creighton Prep at Bellevue West.
Another interesting one.
Right. And then, you know, on the other side, we have Millard South at Omaha North. Of course, Millard South knocked off Lincoln High right behind us at Seacrest Field Friday night. You know, great football game. You know, Lincoln High's quarterback, Cedric Case, you know, he had an unbelievable fourth quarter playing on a very bad ankle. I mean, he was limping noticeably in the first half. Couldn't plant really to throw the ball, but he played through it and had an outstanding fourth quarter. And Lincoln High just ran out of time.
They
were coming on. The momentum was on their side, and they just needed a little bit more time. So Omaha North won that earlier matchup with Millard South. So, you know, it'll be interesting. Kind of see what happens there. And then, of course, game we mentioned earlier, Omaha Burke, Millard West. You know, Millard West could be the best team right now, and Omaha Burke looked like the best team preseason. So, you know, about anything could happen in that one as well. So, you know, looking at Class B, we've got Scotts Bluff coming to York.
That's probably the signature B matchup, I would say.
Well, no, I think McCook at Omaha Scott probably has that. Has that honor. You know, we've got Zach Schlager back for McCook, and with him back, with him healthy, they've got a chance to win it all. And Omaha Scott, you know, every year they're a contender. So that game, who knows what's going to happen there. But yeah, Scotts Bluff at York should be a good matchup. Some great talent on the field. You know, Nebraska recruit Garrett Nelson. He's a junior coming in. You know, kind of be his first time to play in this area, and I think Nebraska fans will be interested to see what he's got.
Sure.
And of course, York has a very outstanding junior as well, and Garrett Snodgrass.
Yeah.
I mean, he does everything.
Yeah.
He
literally does.
Yeah. I mean, he's like the old throwback guys,
Yeah.
And he's got to be high on somebody's recruiting list because of that. He's so versatile.
Yeah.
He's very athletic. So, that'll be a good matchup there. And, on the other side of the bracket, we've got top-ranked Gretna at Northwest.
Okay.
And, of course, Northwest avenged an earlier loss to Columbus in the first round. And then on the other side, the winner of the Scottsbluff-York game will face the winner of the Elkhorn-South Elkhorn game.
Elkhorn Bowl.
Yeah, Elkhorn Bowl, Elkhorn South would be the favorite in this one, but when you get into rivalry games like this, you throw all the previous records out.
Especially in the playoffs, too.
Yeah, Elkhorn had a solid performance down at Beatrice, too,
yes,
winning 35-7. So, would love to see a York Elkhorn South rematch, though, from the season opener.
Yes.
Because York was very competitive in that game until Simonotti got hurt.
Yeah. Well.
So, in C1, Norfolk Catholic at Aquinas.
That's the big one.
Doesn't get any better than that. I mean, a lot of people thought this game was going to happen in Memorial Stadium.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But then Aquinas lost to Wahoo, knocked their seed down to a 9, and had to go on the road to beat Gothenburg in the first round. So, should be a great matchup Friday night. You've got Wahoo at Wayne.
Wahoo would win, yeah.
Boone Central Newman Grove at Boys Town.
Okay.
And then West Point Beamer at Pierce. And, of course, Pierce knocked off Fairbury on the road in the first round.
Yes.
So, a lot of Northeast Nebraska flavor to Class C1.
Okay.
The lone playoff game in Lincoln, right behind us Friday night, will be Arcadia Loop City at Lincoln Lutheran.
Yeah.
Lincoln Lutheran went on the road, shut out a good North Platte St. Pat's team. They're coming off that loss to UTAN, and they kind of refocused, turned things around, and had a very solid performance. Arcadia Loop City's undefeated. They're ranked number 4. They're a little bit like UTAN. They want to line up and just go straight at you.
Okay.
They have a running back with over 1,000 yards, Tiggy Calaros. He was out in October, missed 3 games, came back for their game against Hershey Friday night and had 155 yards. So it looks like Arcadia Loop City's got all their pieces in place now. Now the winner of that game will play the winner of Centennial at Central City. And of course Centennial's ranked number 1. They played Central City opening weekend. Won that game 27-13 at Central City. Central City's played a tough schedule. They're not going to be in awe of Centennial at all.
No.
So, and Centennial's found a way to win close games.
Just kind of keep winning,
Yeah, Wyatt Ehlers, great quarterback. So, then on the other side, we got Ponca at Battle Creek. And of course, Ponca's played like a number 1 team this year. They've played a good schedule. That's another one of those Northeast Nebraska matchups. You're never quite sure what's going to happen there.
And Battle Creek's off the big win over Wilbur in the opening round of the playoffs.
Right. So very, very solid 20-0 win down there. So, and then you got Valentine at UTAN. And UTAN might be the hottest team in C2 right now. They went on the road and beat a very good Oakland Craig team.
Yes, that is right.
So, and of course, Valentine's got a lot of playoff experience as well. So, that should be a good matchup.
All right. Yeah, the great matchups across the board, but we're at that time of the year where kind of the top teams are playing like it and rising to the top. So we'll be here Wednesday with all the D1, D2 second round of 16 coverage, and then we'll be back Friday with all the 11-man quarterfinals. So live chat, game stories, stats, photos, everything. So be sure to check us out at journalstar.com/prep extra. And thanks for watching.